Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The opening night of Unrivaled has come. It has gone. Later today, we will be seeing night number 2, or should I say afternoon number 2 of the Unrivaled Basketball League. Folks, after we saw how night 1 played out, still giving some initial thoughts, initial reactions, we have been robbed. We have been robbed. The three players featured in the thumbnail, Kelsey, Money Mitch, put him in a ditch. Kennedy, Carter, you work hard, but I work harder. And Asia, white privilege, Wilson. 3 players came to mind watching Unrivaled. 3 players came to my mind watching the Unrivaled, and I couldn't help but feel robbed of the opportunity to watch these 3 women partake in the Unrivaled Basketball League. Kennedy Carter, Kelsey Mitchell, and Asia Wilson. Let's start with Kennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell, right? Let's start with these 2. Folks, strictly from a viewing standpoint, something that Unrivaled lacked from what I watched night number 1 was anything that jumped off the screen, right? Did Ryan Howard have a good game? Yeah, she played okay, right? She played good, right? Okay, right? Did Skylar Diggins play? Yeah, she played all right, right? Did Nafisa Collier play good? Yeah, she played good. Did these players play well? Yeah, they played good. But did anything jump off the screen? Did anything make you say, you know what? I'm going to stop flipping channels. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch. Kennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell, both of these players have the game that would thrive in a league like this. Not only would they thrive in a league like this, but they have the game that would stop the casual viewer and make them say, oh, this is something that you don't see too often. This is something that if I was walking by people playing on a court, I would stop, no matter who that is. A first step like Kennedy Carter has, a first step like Kelsey Mitchell has, no matter what. If you're walking by a basketball court and you see these 2 first steps, you're stopping and you're at least giving it time of your day, right? Then we talk about the finishing ability. Kennedy Carter, clearly one of the best finishers in the league, a top 3 guard in the league when it comes to finishing, hands down. Kennedy Carter goes up for a layup. It's Kennedy Carter, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark. Those are the 3 guards who I have confidence every time making their layups. Kelsey Plum, she's don't have confidence. Kalia Copper, don't have confidence. Jewel, don't have confidence. Don't have confidence. All players, but when it comes to don't have confidence. Kennedy Carter, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, utmost confidence that they're going to finish around the rim, right? Kennedy Carter's got a mid-range game. Kelsey Mitchell's got it all, 3 level, right? Finishing around the rim, midi, and then her rainbow 3 is beautiful, right? Every time that ball got released, you're like, man, that ball looks good. Again, from a skill set perspective, they would thrive in a league like if Jewel Lloyd's getting off, Kennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell's getting off. That can't get more matter-of-factly than that. If Skylar Diggins is getting off, Kennedy Carter and Kelsey Mitchell are getting off, and then some. Kennedy Carter would average 40 playing this. Kelsey Mitchell would average 40 playing. And we need to take into account defense just gets worse and worse and worse as the pace of the game grinds on you, grinds you down. So the defense, come second half, come third quarter, fourth quarter, isn't as prevalent as it was starting off in the game, which is probably why it picked up a little bit too, because the defense just wasn't there. The pace picked up, looked a little bit better as the games started going on, right? Even during the game, I even said Kennedy Carter would absolutely destroy everything in this league. We are being robbed of that. I think we're being robbed of that. Right? Kennedy Carter allegedly got messaged, didn't see about joining Unrivaled. Also, there's a story out there she just didn't get invited. I'm not exactly sure. You never know with Kennedy Carter. but we are being robbed of seeing Kennedy Carter. And shout out to Benji, Kelsey Mitchell too. They easily would get off in this league, right? So you got Kelsey Mitchell and Kennedy Carter. Both came to my mind. Then we have Asia Wilson. Again, I'm speaking from a viewing standpoint, right? But as well from a skill set standpoint. From a skill set standpoint, I mean, let's be honest here. Not many bigs in the league can do what Asia does. Fee can, she's just not as big and strong. Fair? Fair. Fee's a better defensive player as well, let's be honest. But Asia Wilson would look like a beast in this league. She would look like Shaq getting drafted by the Orlando Magic in this league. What did I say about Kelsey Mitchell and Kennedy Carter? Nothing about these first two games made you stop what you were doing and say, let me watch. Right? Unless you're just giving it a shot, which many of us were. Nothing, flipping through channels. You stopped on Unrivaled, said, oh, wow, that person is jumping off the screen. Asia Wilson would jump off the screen. Physically, she would jump off the screen. Especially with the camera angle, with the new Unrivaled camera angle being a little bit more zoomed in. Asia Wilson, physically, she's built. She's a beast. She's a physical specimen. We got to call a spade here. She would, next in the feast, next to Brianna, with the camera angle, she would jump off the screen and you'd say, I'd stop and watch. Same example. You're walking by the park. Sometimes you see that freak at the park. You're like, damn, that dude's just bigger and stronger and faster than That's what she would look like on this 3v3 court. Especially when you see Brianna Stewart giving you 6 points. I mean, come on. Right? If something that these games have done, it made me appreciate some of these players that aren't in this league even more. Like, I know exactly how that person would translate to this league. Asia Wilson. I got to call a spade here. You would do damage in this league. We know. Asia, I mean, just look at this picture of her. Just look at this picture. She would dominate. She would be a man amongst boys in this. She would be a woman amongst little girls. It's the truth. Shout out to Chicks Dig Scars Podcast. If you guys don't follow Chicks Dig Scars, go take a look. CDS Sports Podcast. He says, I will destroy any of these Unrivaled teams. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Kennedy Carter, Arike Ongobawale, 4 guards, right? 4 guards would destroy this team, right? It's got a point. This is a guards league. Clear as day. This is a guards league. I would love to see a guards league like this as far as NBA is concerned. That would be awesome. But I even chimed in. I said, I will say, I do think Asia Wilson would look like an absolute monster out here. On TV as well, with this camera angle, she would jump off the screen. From a viewing standpoint, you'd stop and say, whoa. Then you'd watch her play and be like, okay, I can continue to tune in on this. The idea is there. We were robbed. If this was actually the 30 best players, this opening night would have been a lot better. Instead of me giving it a C-, I might have given it a B-. I might have given it a B. Let's not push it B+, because then we get into like 87, 88 territory. Let's not push it to that. But if we had an Asia Wilson in here, if I had a Kennedy Carter to watch, if I had a Kelsey Mitchell to watch, we'll see what it looks like when we get Sabrina and we get Satu. We'll see what it looks like when the Phantom arrive and we see how that team looks. But as of right now, first thoughts are, I really wish Kennedy Carter was here, followed by, I really wish Kelsey Mitchell was here, followed by, I really wish Asia Wilson was here. Tough. Now, in the first initial video, I gave you guys a quick little snapshot of Angel Reese going one-on-one
point shots as well. It'd be great to see
against Aaliyah Boston. Angel Reese, so in chum of her game. But what I didn't show you was later on in that game, Aaliyah Boston getting herself some get back. Let's see Aaliyah Boston here.
There's a possibility for something to be exposed out there. And these women are doing an excellent job putting the pressure on one another, defending, as well as there's a possibility.
And there we got Aaliyah Boston. A little bit of move off the dribble. Bop, bop, bop. Quick, decisive, mid-range game on point. Aaliyah Boston in the gym, folks. Nice to see part of her game, but didn't seem like the Fever Girls played too much of a role. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would so greatly appreciate it. Day number 2 of Unrivaled coming up. Look forward to seeing you guys all later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.